Hey y'all. Um, I hope everybody is awake this morning. No, I wanted to pop on really quickly and talk about how easy isn't always simple and simple isn't always easy, right? So sometimes there's like a simple practice or a simple routine or something that you can put in place to help you to elevate your mind or your body, however, um, and and like we want it to be simple, right? And we want it to be easy, but the reality is that simple isn't always easy. Yeah, some days it's going to be a very easy, a very simple, no big deal, just seamlessly works all together, right? And then there are other days where it's going to feel hard. It's going to feel difficult. This simple thing is going to be like a challenge, right? And it's important that even if you are feeling like these challenges or these harder days, while you're about these simple practices, right? It could be something as simple as, your affirmation. It could be something as simple as remembering to take that deep breath. It could be something as simple as pausing in your day, right? It could be as simple as any of those things. They're very, very simple practices. They're very simple things to do. And they don't always feel like an easy thing. They don't always feel, and they sometimes might not feel like they're helping or that they're doing much of anything. So, two things I want to remind you of on those days, particularly, or at those times when simple practices, simple ways of adjustment are: one, be gentle with yourself, right? Allow yourself to know, recognize, and understand that this isn't easy right now. It is very simple. It is helpful. It is creating fruits, right? There are fruits to bear of this practice or this way of being, but it's not easy today. And it's okay. That is okay. That is absolutely okay. Second thing I want you to remember about that is that it is not a place, those more challenging times to do simple practices, that is not a place or a time for like shitting on yourself, right? Or for judging yourself, for downplaying yourself, your efforts, your abilities, your worth, your strength, your any of that. It's not a time and a place for those things. um so those are the two things, right? Simple is not always easy, right? It's not meant to always be easy. And when it's not feeling easy, when it's not presenting itself as an easy thing, it's not a time to judge yourself, to be down on yourself, to any of that. And be gentle, be kind with yourself. Show yourself some compassion, some love, and some grace. Okay? On the flip side, easy is not always simple, right? Think about it. So it's easier for, say, you take for instance, like if you work like a 9 to 5 or any kind of like job, right? Part-time, full-time, whatever the circumstance is, you got kids to get to school and you stay at home all day, and you do home stuff, whatever, right? Easy isn't always simple. It's easier when you maybe have lower energy or your plate feels really full and you are, kind of overwhelmed and all of this stuff, and there's a lot happening, a lot of things you're responsible for, a lot of things that, are places of stress or strife or any of that. It's easier to lay in bed all day, or at least for longer, right? It's easier to lounge around on the couch and play games on your phone or watch movies. It's easier to numb yourself and your feelings through, substances or habits or something that you might have in your life. That is easy. But is it really simple? Think about it. If you're already have a plate full and you're just kind of lounging around on the couch all day or watching movies or whatever the case may be, numbing yourself out, any of those things, is it really simple? Is doing different or activating, is that simple? Is that just come easily? No, right? So just think about it. Simple isn't always easy, and that's okay. And easy is not always simple. Okay? All right. Those are the things for today. Hope you have a great day. Take this information and go live an amazing life. Bye.